Hello, good morning and welcome to another exciting time to talk about the latest developments emanating from the world of sports. It is Sports Central returning on your screens this morning, and I am Mutabe David, happy to return as well to look at the trending stories in the world of sports. The ATP finals is still up and running, where of course the race for who finished the year as world #1 gradually intensifies. Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner both still in the competition, and there have been permutations that if Carlos Alcaraz reached the semi-finals of the ATP finals, he will eventually be crowned world #1 back at it once again. We look at the world of football. Tomorrow would be, of course, the Super Eagles of Nigeria facing the Gabonese national team in the FIFA World Cup playoff. And already, we're hearing stories that are not so good this morning from the Super Eagles camp about the team boycotting training ahead of the game later tomorrow. We'll tell you why as well on the show. Before we talk about all of these, let's first of all bring you up to speed with big development making rounds in the world of sports. Welcome to the show. We begin the conversation from the world of tennis, where Carlos Alcaraz came through a thriller against Taylor Fritz to move within one win of the year-end world #1 ranking, and Lorenzo Musetti captivated the crowd at the ATP finals in Turin. Spanish top seed Alcaraz battled back to overcome American Fritz 6-7, 7-5, 6-3 in a high-quality 2-hour and 48-minute contest. But despite achieving back-to-back victories, Alcaraz must wait to confirm his place in the knockout stages after Musetti's starring victory against Alex de Minaur. Backed by passionate support, 9th seed Musetti produced a remarkable comeback from 5-3 down in the deciding set to prevail 7-5, 3-6, 7-5. Alcaraz will seal the world #1 ranking and a place in the semi-finals with victory over Musetti on Thursday. Away from that now, a decision will be made this week on whether Anthony Joshua will fight in 2025, according to matchroom promoter Eddie Hearn. Joshua has been out of the ring for almost 14 months since he was stunned with a 5th round stoppage by fellow British heavyweight Daniel Dubois last September. It altered Joshua's momentum under trainer Ben Davidson and his charge towards another world title tilt. But Hearn revealed that the grand arrival of Chris Eubanks Jr. versus Conor Benn, that a tune-up fight is on the cards and could even take place before the year is out. Joshua's defeat to Dubois ended a run of 4 straight wins after back-to-back losses to Alexander Usyk, with old rival Tyson Fury expected to resume his boxing career in 2026. An eagerly anticipated bout with Joshua is still a possibility for the duo. Away from that to the track race of Formula One, where Toto Wolff is in advanced talks to sell part of his shareholding in the Mercedes Formula One team. The deal values Mercedes at 4.6 billion euros, a record for a Formula One team after McLaren were valued at 3.5 billion euros in a change of ownership structure in September. Wolff, who owns 1/3 of Mercedes Formula One, would sell a shareholding in the region of 5%. The 53-year-old would stay on as team principal and chief executive officer if the sale goes through. The other shareholders in the team are Mercedes and chemicals giant Ineos, who each also own 1/3 of the company. The deal would represent a significant increase in value of Mercedes Formula One since Ineos bought its stake for 208 million euros in 2022. Mercedes is second in the Constructors' Championship behind McLaren, with 3 races remaining this season. Their lead driver, George Russell, has won 2 of the 21 Grand Prix this year and is 4th in the Drivers' Championship behind McLaren's Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri and Red Bull's Max Verstappen. The team won a record 8 consecutive Constructors' Championships and 7 Drivers' titles, 6 for Lewis Hamilton and 1 for Nico Rosberg between 2014 and 2021. Now to the world of basketball, where Nikola Jokic scored 35 points and had 15 rebounds, as well as Jamal Murray added 23 points, and the Denver Nuggets won their 5th game in a row, 122 points to 108 over the Sacramento Kings in the early hours of this morning. The Kings were led by Domantas Sabonis, who finished with 19 points, 8 rebounds and 4 assists. Drew Eubanks added 19 points and 7 rebounds for Sacramento Kings, which has lost 3 straight games. The Kings led by 1 after the first quarter, but the Nuggets took the lead for good with 1.45 ratio left in the second. The Nuggets extended their lead to 101 points to 86 during the fourth quarter, fueled by a 16-2 run. Well, up next for the Denver is a game at the Los Angeles Clippers on Wednesday, while the Sacramento Kings play host to Atlanta Hawks on Wednesday nights. Straight to the world of football, where a crisis has hit the Super Eagles camp in Morocco, as players have reportedly boycotted Tuesday's training session over unpaid allowances and unresolved financial issues with the Nigeria Football Federation. The decision came just 2 days before Nigeria's crucial 2026 FIFA World Cup playoff clash against Gabon, raising fresh concerns about the team's readiness and morale ahead of the high-stakes encounter. Reports from the team's base in Rabat confirmed that the players refused to take part in the afternoon training session, insisting that the outstanding payments must be settled before they return to the pitch. The boycott follows growing frustration among the squad over delayed bonuses and allowances from previous international matches and tournaments. Meanwhile, Galatasaray forward Victor Osimhen joined the team earlier in the day, bringing the number of players in camp to 23. Only Udinese Maduka Okoye was still expected to arrive as of yesterday. Head coach Eric Sekuchel now faces a tough task of restoring focus within the squad as Nigeria seek to advance in their bid for a place at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The NFF is yet to issue an official response to the players. But that's all we have for you at this time. We'll take a very short breather, and when we return, we'll have an extensive conversation on all of these sports stories and much more. Do stay with us.